Welcome back to the part 2 of mastering the Canva interface. I believe we all know how we got to this particular place. So I'll be putting you through how to go about using everything on this interface. How you going to get to design your own graphic. So I'll be putting you through everything. So now, once you open this place like this, tap on the white part of the first thing I would want us to do, once you tap on this place, once you tap on the white space here, look at the three dots at the top of your screen beside a particular icon that looks like an arrow in a box. Tap on it. Once you tap on it, what we want to do is we want to change the name of the design that we are doing. So we want to name it. So I'm naming it. Let me go back. Tap on this place. You can see what it brought out for you. Look at untitled design 200 pixel by 200 blah blah blah. So you just tap on the pencil. I tapped on the pencil. Look at what just happened. So I'm going to type it tutorial. You can see we have it. Then the next thing I'm going to do is just save it. So we have it, tutorial. So it has been saved. We have the name saved as tutorial now. So the first thing I want us to do is I want us to change the background. This is the background of the design. I want us to change the background of the design. We want to replace the color. So, sorry. I mistakenly tapped back icon. So we are back to where is the name still there? Okay, yes. For the fact that we've already saved the name. So you tap on the white icon. You can see the next thing we're going to do is we're going to tap on color. Look at color. Tap any color you want. Once you tap the color, the background color will automatically change. I believe you can see it now. The background color will automatically change depending on the design you want. Now, if the color you are looking for is not in the default color, you can come here, look at this plus icon. The plus icon here with this is a color palette. So you just tap on it. You can see what we have. Look at this. You can move it around like this. It will give you different color. And if you don't want to come to this, you can just come down here, move it to anywhere you want. You can see what we have. You can see it. You can decide to move here also. Pick any color of your choice. You need to have a brand color. For me, I have a brand color. I have 2 shades of green as my brand color. And people already know that. Someone was telling me that yesterday, and that's not the first time. I have 2 shades of green as my brand color. You have a deeper green and this bright green. So that is it. We've already done that. But then in a case whereby you don't want to use color, but instead you want to use maybe a picture as your brand color. Yeah, I mean, you want to use a picture as your background. You don't tap on replace. Look at replace. Once I tap on replace, you can choose to go and pick any picture. You can upload a picture on your phone, or you can pick a picture from Canva. So for instance, let's say I'm picking a picture on my phone. You can see the picture is very big, and that is why automatically it has replaced the background. The picture is very big. So if you want to make the picture to stand well, you can just double tap on the icon on the picture, double tap it. Look at what I just did. Then you can move it down. You can see what we have. You can move it down. Then you tap outside the box again. You can see what we have now. You can see what we have. Now, this picture also might look too deep for you. You don't want something like this. It's too it's too deep. It's too sharp for you. So what you can just do is, I am taking you to another place. Like I said, I'm going to show you how to make use of the Canva interface. So the next thing you can do is you go to Effects. You go to Effect. Now, this has a brown background. I don't want the brown background. Yes, I don't want the brown background. I still want my white background. But because the picture I am using is having a brown background, what I will have to do now is to remove the background color. Now, for those that are using Canva Pro, we have the Canva Pro and we have the free version. I am using the Canva Pro, and that is why it will be very easy for me to remove the background. For those that are using the free version of Canva, they won't be able to do this. They won't be able to remove the background of the picture. However, there is a website that you can remove the background of your picture within 3 to 5 seconds. The background of your picture is gone. But then I tell those that I've trained that, whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. Aside from you having the background remover option on the Canva Pro, there are lots of elements. There are a lot of things. Yes, I'll talk about what elements are. There are a lot of things that you can also enjoy when you're using the Canva Pro. There are a lot of things that you can get to use to do using the Canva Pro. I subscribe for my Canva every month. I subscribe for my Canva every month. Let me take you to where I make subscription so that you can see what I am talking about. Let me click settings to see purchase history. You can see Canva Pro subscription. You can see error. I've been using this monthly. That is what I do. Look at my view invoice. I'm trying to view my invoice. You can see the amount I pay for Canva, $26.97. That is what I pay for Canva to use my Canva Pro every month. Though it's a team, I have a team that I'm using it with, but then that is what I'm talking about. I use the Canva Pro. So back to the class, back to what I am showing you. I'll go back to my recent designs because that is where my designs are. Now look at what I just did. Let me close this one. So this is where we stopped. So what I want to do now is I will take it to effects. We are currently on effects. Sorry about that, please. We are currently on effects. Then I will remove the background. I'll click on remove background. It's loading. It's loading. The network is actually the one delaying it. But funny enough, if you are using the Canva app, it will be worst. As in, it will be worse. This one that is rolling will not even roll. So let's just wait a little bit. Let's wait a little bit. Okay, the network is picking up. It's loading. So you can see now, the reason the background is green is because, when we were doing the first test that we were doing, it was green that we changed the background to. So that is why we have it as green color. Assuming, let me go here. Let me change the background to the custom color, which is the white. which is the white. Let me bring a picture. I'll bring a picture there. Okay, I want to replace it so that I can just take it back to where we stopped the other time. But for the fact that it was a green background, I want to take it back to where we have a white background. The pictures are loading. Okay. So, this was what we have. I said you double tap on it, then you have it here. Then I will go to Effects, Remove Background, BG Remover. It's removing the background. Now, like I told you, this class is for beginners. So I'll be teaching you some basic things that you need to know. I might not be able to really teach you as in deep into the class, but as far as I'm concerned, even the ones that I'll be teaching you will still be very useful for you. So they're just basic. So you can see what we have now. You can see what we have now. We have the white background. You can see when the background was initially green, that was what we have. So you can see what we have now. So now on this background, all these options, they are available for pro users. You can see shadow. You can decide to add shadow to your design. The shadow options are loading. Okay. You can decide to add shadow. Look at it. You can edit it. The shadow size. Then the color of the shadow. I can decide to use green. You can see. I can decide to use. You can see that the color is changing. I can decide to make it very thick. You can see I can decide to reduce it. Then the shadow, I can decide to make it very big or not. So this is the work of the shadow. I hope we are clear with that now. This is the work of the shadow. So the next thing I want to take us through is you can the flip option. You can choose to flip it. You can see the way it is going. I'm flipping horizontally. If you want to flip vertically also, look at this. Look at this. So for now, I will stop here. Then I'll continue in the next video.